necessarily indicate having health issues, and that being the reason you have to resort into having children through unconventional ways. Now, I want to talk about your relationship with children, especially children that are yours. Let's say you're an elementary school teacher, then the fifth house is very important. This could include your adult children, and your children would take on the form of what Rahu represents. It's like they become the human embodiment of Rahu. Automatically, you'll have a relationship with children that isn't of the norm. Rahu shows who snakes us, cheats us, lies to us, lies on our name. Easily, children will lie a lot to you, or you would lie a lot to them. You have to deal with rebellious children, so obviously your children would be rude, which makes it harder for you to control them. This could get worse as they become adults. A theme with you and your children would be about trust and issues with loyalty. You'll be like, wow, I thought my daughter would have my back. Why would she do this to me? Your child or children will have a different ethnicity than you, so their cultural beliefs would be different than yours. This is why the relationship with you and your children will be different due to the differences in beliefs. I'll use another example. I don't know if Steve Harvey has this placement. Steve preaches constantly about love and marriage, commitment, or commitment in love and marriages. His step or adopted daughter naturally has a different background than Steve Harvey. They are not even of the same bloodline, and this shows when you see Lori Harvey doing the opposite of what Steve Harvey preaches in relationships. From what I see, Steve values commitment in relationships, but Lori's relationships aren't long term. This is just a random example, whether I'm incorrect or not. Now, let's see how Rahu affects relationships. Rahu in the fifth house is an easy cheating placement to see in relationships. Who does the cheating? It could be the person that has Rahu in the fifth house, or Rahu conjunct the fifth lord. Most likely, though, it would be the person you are dating or in a relationship with. When I say relationship, I'm not talking about a relationship with the spouse. That's the seventh house. Let me give an example of the cheating. Let's say I have Rahu in my fifth house. I'll attract a cheater, whether it's just a sexual partner or a person I deem as a girlfriend. Rahu shows who cheats us. So my girlfriends or sexual partners would be doing the cheating. Another cause for cheating is the illusion or camouflage that Rahu brings into your relationships. You would think, oh wow, I love this person. We are gonna be the next dynasty. Next thing you know, the flash Rahu brings kicks in, and you would realize, oh wow, this person was cheating. You may realize this person I call a boyfriend slash girlfriend is so bad, I don't want to be in a relationship with this person. The person you are dating could be like a fog smoke, and you find out they were already in a relationship. The fog smoke was simply the person pretending to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. The person you are dating may lie too much. So let's say you try out online dating, then you finally meet the person. The person looks different in real life, or they lied so much about who they are as an individual, you just get turned off immediately. This occurs a lot in relationships, actually. You date someone for a year and you be like, this isn't who I thought they were. This person lies too much with me. So you want to end things. Whatever reason it is, you fall back quickly, or the relationship has to end because it was just a fantasy. Rahu shows us the bad side of things. So bad we try to get away from it. Our only focus becomes about trying to figure out, why is this thing so bad? In this case, it's a sexual partner, boyfriend, or girlfriend. Shoot, you would be trying to figure out, why are your children so bad too? This makes you question yourself, hence why I consider Rahu as a representative of mental illnesses in a birth chart. Now, all of this questioning makes you schizophrenic because you'll gaslight yourself too much, when in reality, nothing is wrong with you. The person you are dating has these mental illnesses or antisocial personality disorders like narcissism. This is what makes them so bad. Thus, the relationship becomes bad and uncommon. Then you would try and compare your relationship with other people's relationships and realize your relationship just isn't normal. Obviously, as a result, you become bored in relationships, which may make you want to cheat. The lion or unusual energy Rahu brings is a recipe for toxic relationships. Rahu represents foreign, exotic, or things we aren't accustomed to seeing, which makes you date someone that is of a different ethnicity, nationality, or race. This could increase your chances of going into interracial relationships or have sexual partners of a different race. Let's say you are a white woman, then you can end up dating a black guy if you have this Rahu placement. Another example would be, let's say you are a Rastafarian. You can end up dating Hanabesha. This helps make your relationships be uncommon from the outside looking in. You know, like how a redneck may feel as though rednecks should only date rednecks. You rarely see a Republican dating a Democrat. It's not of the norm. This difference in beliefs is due to a difference in cultural backgrounds, but somehow your relationships will only end up in these scenarios. I could go on forever with the unusual activities that takes place in relationships. I would notice gay people, especially lesbians, would have Rahu in the fifth house. It's obvious why too, because a traditional relationship is just a man and a woman. Rahu can do the complete opposite. Rahu can make Rahu can even make you have threesomes or more than one sexual partners at a time, which can be cheating, but your girlfriend or boyfriend may allow it. So those swinging or cuckold relationships are definitely a possibility with displacement. Fifth house is about sports, going out to parties, having fun, your hobbies. You end up at those parties that are unusual for ways I wouldn't know. Another thing is you end up in those nightclubs, parties, or anywhere you were having fun. Things just end up becoming violent, where you may see shootouts or something taking place. This is what makes the places you go to hang out at become bad. Then you'll ask yourself, why do all of these bad things happen whenever I go out? Strange occurrences take place whenever you go out. You like or indulge into sports that aren't traditional. For example, if this was 2003, instead of watching the NBA, you may have preferred watching street basketball. Then you can like sports that has nothing to do with the country or state you were born in. For example, if you are born in Australia, instead of liking rugby, you would prefer watching the NFL instead. As for entrepreneurship and self expression, you show who you are as a person in ways that most people won't do. I don't feel like explaining that. When it comes to entrepreneurship, you may be someone that actually scams a lot in the side businesses or side hustles you do. Let's say with gambling, a lot of you trying to cheat just to win can happen. You know, those people that end up doing those crypto scams, shoot, you may end up doing something familiar. Ponzi schemes come to mind. You may end up getting involved into those things. On the flip side, it could be people cheating you when you indulge into doing those things. Anyways, follow me on the other apps. There will be more videos to come.